it's been a big week of games and gaming. Jord, the man himself, I know, has jumped into some Metro Exodus.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to get your thoughts on that right away because I never jumped into Metro Exodus. Metro Exodus in 2020. What are your thoughts? How is it so far?
It's really well done. What's really cool is I know a lot of the weapons because I've been playing Escape from Tarkov.
Oh, yeah.
And all the stuff is the same because it takes place in Russia.
So,
I was even telling Mark that the med kits are the cheese from Escape from Tarkov. Same animation and everything. It's great. But the game is really good. It is no longer on Game Pass. I found that out this week, which sucked.
Yeah, that does suck.
Yep.
Yeah, that sucked. But it's a really fun game. I describe it as a hardcore Fallout. Think of a Fallout game, like where you basically, explore the wasteland, it's not as open world as Fallout. There's like open world sections, and then there's like linear missions within that section, which I actually think is a fun, refreshing way to do it because you can go on through your single player mission and it's linear. You have a story driven mission, which is really cool, and then you kind of have the open world stuff where you can discover new weapons, tools, gadgets, stuff like that, crazy people. Ammo is a huge priority in this game. Like you're not. That's why I say it's like a hardcore Fallout, because in Fallout, like, ammo's a priority too, but like you're not going to win all the fights. Like sometimes you're going to have to okay, I got 10 bullets and there's like 9 monsters.
It's more like a Resident Evil ammo style.
Yeah, you got to think like, okay, I got to run from this fight. You know what I mean? The weapon modding is really cool. A lot of people already know this because the game's been out for, a year and a half. But Fitzy's making fun of me, but you can stealth if you want.
He's a run and gun guy, not a stealth guy.
I actually, every time I go to stealth, there was one time last night where I went to stealth and then a monster snuck up and I had to blow him away with a shotgun. But anyway, what's cool is like silencers matter because if you shoot your gun, the enemies around you hear it and run towards you, right? So, silencers, being stealthy matters. Like I said, the weapon customization is cool. Everything about the game is actually really cool and really well done. It's a super interesting story. I will tell you this. The characters do not shut up.
Oh, well,
and it's like, holy cow. Okay.
They are Russian.
Like, it's just like real life. So you don't necessarily go into a cutscene to talk to someone. You walk up and they start talking to you, right?
Like, oh my goodness.
And you're sitting
there.
Just
like slowly walk away.
Yeah, no, and you do, and you feel awkward because it's like real life. You're kind of slowly like, okay, and you like slowly turn your camera and walk, and they're still talking to you, and it's like, whoa, man.
So is it as good as you expected it to be? Thought it would be, or you're not far enough yet? It's
as good as I thought it'd be. Everybody says it's a really fun game. I like it. I am starting to like the style of, like, I like open world games, but I think I almost like this. I don't want to say better, but I like this style where it's little open world sections followed up by linear story missions. Yeah. So it's kind of a little bit of both, because the linear story missions give you like a more in-depth story focused campaign, right? Whereas, open world gives you that, you can explore and do all that stuff. Yeah. So this is kind of the best of both worlds. I like how they do it. It's really, really well done. But yeah, the best way I can describe it is a hardcore Fallout. You got to clean your guns. If you don't clean your gun, it'll jam up all the time and it can break.
And
right?
What difficulty level are you playing on?
Normal for right now. You got to wipe off your mask when you like sneeze on it.
Well,
I saw.
Don't you even have to like clean your filters, change out your filters?
Yeah, you got to change out your filters when you're in radiation
zones. I saw you almost
zones.
die a couple times.
Yeah,
with that.
Yeah,
it looks great watching you stream it. The atmosphere looks amazing. The artwork looks really good.
If you get beat up and your mask cracks, you got to put a little piece of tape on it.
Very detailed. Yeah, there's tape. In fact, there's tape right there.
Yeah. No, but I think it's hilarious. Like,
hey, that's funny.
Like, you have to wipe off your mask. It's actually a really cool, because like when you're in heavy storms, the rain will get on your mask and you can't see, so you have to. There's a physical button for you to wipe your mask. It's a really cool game. I like it a lot. It's $40 right now. It used to be free if you had Game Pass, and then they hosed us this week with that.
Because you wanted to start playing.
Well, because I downloaded it while it was on Game Pass, and then the very first day of the month, it got taken off, which they did tell us earlier this month. But anyway, so I went to go play it, and I was like, what the heck? And so I had to buy it. But it's only $40. There is DLCs to it. I know people in the community like Ronan have played the DLC. And stuff, but I think it's a really cool game.
It looks really good.
I'm glad I'm playing it.
A game to play in 2020 if you haven't played it. Only $40, like Jordan the Man said.
And so you don't really need to know much. I looked up like a little 15-minute story of 1 and 2 before I played this one. But playing through this one, I mean, they kind of give you the gist of it. Like, hey, that's your wife, it's your father-in-law, and by the way, your in-laws are terrible.
Like terrible
my God.
people or terrible in-laws?
No, just like
They won't shut up.
It's like real life. It's like I gotta go talk to the in-laws again.
Now they're gonna lecture me.
Yeah, no, my father-in-law's like always mad at me.
Well, I mean,
You know, like, God.
I can't say I blame him.
Oh, and then your wife, dude. She's
smoking hot?
she's a stone cold.
Killer,
No, what do you call it? Like when
ball crusher.
There it is, right there.
She's a
like,
ball
well, because what she does
She's a
is
ball
you
crusher.
save her life, and she goes, "Hey, I need to thank you properly," and you're like,
Oh,
"Oh
yeah.
yeah!" And you walk over.
You sit down
and
in
she
your
like
chair.
she like brings you over to the side of the train, and she just goes, "Thanks," and then like and you're like, "What the? Wait,
You got me all worked up here. What happened?
It's
See, if-
crazy, man. I
If
tell you.
if that was Witcher, you would have been thanked
Yeah,
properly.
yeah. No, the Russian culture. I can't wait till I get what's that sport we watch now? Slapping. I hope the Russian slapping.
The Russian
Oh, yeah.
slapping competitions.
Yeah, so. No, this is a really fun game. I like it a lot. This what you're seeing now is basically where I'm at. This is like the first mini open world zone, and within this zone, you see all the question marks.
Yeah.
You can explore, find new gear and stuff like that. Customize your weapons. I'm actually really impressed with the weapon customization so far. Really good. The craft. It's just. They do a good job.
There you go.
I have not played the first two games. This is my first experience with Metro, but this one, Metro Exodus, I think is really.
I played
well done.
Last Light, and watching you play this gave me the itch. It
Well,
looks-
Last
I was
Light-
very. This is so much more detailed. I mean, it's a modern game.
Yeah.
But it just looks so good. The atmosphere looks amazing.
Well, I know Last Light, which is the second one, and then I think 2033 is the
Metro.
first one. Yeah, Metro 2033. I know those ones are a lot more linear.
Yeah,
You know what
the first one I didn't really like. I didn't take to it. The story was cool, but the second one, Last Light, was really good.
Yeah. So anyway, it's really fun. I'm enjoying it. They have cool. It's just I think it's the best of both worlds. You have those cool set pieces. Like there's a set piece where you're fighting another train on the tracks, and then you go.
How
into
do you
open world.
train versus train fight?
Let me tell you, in Moscow, you could do anything. There's this basically.
I mean, is it like Footloose, where one foot's on the tractor and the tractor? goes towards each
I
other?
jumped over to the other train like they do in cowboy movies, and I took them down and jumped back to my train, and it was pretty cool. Anyway,
Alright.
no, but I really do like the linear elements mixed in with that open world stuff, right? Like, I don't think you need a giant, 20 square mile open world to have a good game experience. I really think the hybrid, if you'll call it. There's the cheese.
Yeah, we're
Well, I
looking
think
at
with
the-
first person,
The hybrid. You know what I
I
mean?
think with first person shooters, you're more
works
forced
better.
into that.
Yeah.
Which works really because Wolfenstein is similar. You have this like you have these zones
exploratory zones
where it's your hideouts usually. It's your safe zones that you can go in and explore. But yeah, I think with first person shooters, you're almost forced into linear missions.
If you guys are watching right now, this is the gun modding stuff that you can do on your train and with your backpack. You can completely customize the guns to be like, super silenced assault rifles, long range sniper. Like, it's really well done. Like, it's very good. I would recommend playing it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, there you go, guys. Metro Exodus 2020. Oh, sorry, not 20. Sorry,
Metro
just
Exodus
just
2020.
just Metro Exodus in 2020. It is worth checking out. There you go, Jordan the Man. Thank you very much for your first impressions.